Yes, sir! What is going on, YouTube? We are back with another Forza Horizon 3 build video, man. So last week, you guys probably, maybe or maybe not, saw the video of our riced out Nissan Silvia. I believe this is a S13, if I'm not mistaken. And we completely riced it out. Now, in that video, I asked if you guys wanted to see me take this one from rice to nice, and we had a couple people on that video who did make that request. So we are gonna save this Nissan Silvia, man. And who do we have to thank for this one today? Dr. Lucario, Hayden Todd, Tyler Hoyt, Helen Keller, and D. Wellington all want to see the rice to nice transformation. So on this one, we do not have to buy anything. All we got to do is fix this, this sad looking Nissan Silvia. And right off the bat, before we get into any upgrades, what we need to do is get rid of this absolutely hideous paint, man. Obviously, we're going to cut all of these decals here, pretty much moving backwards how we normally would in one of our build videos. Now, I had a nice color in mind for this vehicle just when I was daydreaming about making this car nice again. Now, I was going to do this, regardless of whether it was going to be put on YouTube or not. I just couldn't have that riced out Nissan Silvia sitting in my garage. So I do have an idea of how I want this thing to look. Now, we are going to leave the carbon fiber hood. And as far as the tint goes, I think we're going to tint this bad boy up. And we might come back and paint up the wheels a little later on in this video, but not 100% sure yet. I guess because we're kind of going backwards, it feels a little bit strange to me, but I think we're gonna be all right. So next up, what we got to do is jump into the upgrade section of the game. Now, you guys know we didn't do anything as far as the engine swap goes. This thing rocking that nice little 2-liter. But what I think we need to do for this one is drop that RB26, that R34 inline 6, man. You guys know, or if you don't know, now you know, bro. That is a legendary motor, especially for one of these older style Silvias. Very nice. Now, obviously, what we got to do is throw on that Rocket Bunny kit. Now, to be honest, doesn't even really make this thing look entirely different, but nonetheless makes it look a little bit more aggressive than stock. So I think we're definitely going to be going that route. Now, that wing has to go. Had it on there for the riceness, but since we are going to nice, that thing definitely has to go. Now, as far as the hood goes, we are going to put that Sebin hood back on there. Now, we did have it on our Ricer car, but I think with this paint job, it's actually not going to look entirely terrible. Now, obviously, with Ricers, man, they got the tire letters, they got the bald tires. For us, we don't need any of that stuff, man. We're going to get rid of all of that, as well as widen up the tires for a nice stance and a nice meaty tread that's going to keep us sticking to the ground quite a bit. Now, I do have an idea of what kind of wheel I want on this car already, so I'm just going to skim through here and see how it looks. Got to find it first, obviously. And the wheel that I'm going to go with is these HRE C106s. Now, in this specific color pattern, I'll admit they do look a little bit ridiculous. But once we paint those up, I have a feeling that they're going to actually suit this car very nicely. Now, as far as the wheels go, I'm going to go ahead and drop an 18-inch diameter on this thing. I think that's the perfect size for this car. For some reason, these things look almost like positive cambered for some reason, man. But we are definitely going to be fixing all of that stuff. Maybe just because I'm so used to seeing Silvias with max camber and completely slammed in stance, that seeing one with a square setup is actually pretty strange to me. Obviously, as far as the brakes go, we're going to upgrade those because Racers don't need brakes, but we certainly do. And as you can see, going from those rally springs and dampers to a nice race spring Probably a nice coilover setup would be a more appropriate thing to say that upgrade is. Now, as far as the weight reduction goes, we're going to do a sport weight reduction because, you know, drift missile, and we're also going to put a roll cage in here for the same reasoning. Now, what we are going to do is jump into the upgrade section. Now, this thing's not going to get anything too crazy. Obviously, it's got that RB twin turbo in it. So doesn't need too much. Intake, exhaust, twin turbo upgrade, and maybe a race intercooler. And I mean, look at it. This car is, you know, pretty much as nice as I would need it to be. So 73,000 credits going from a racer to a little bit nicer. Can't beat that. Now, it's a small price to pay for a little bit of redemption. Now, in those racer builds, I absolutely cut the cars up, and I've had a few people on the channel, or on that video specifically, say, oh, Don Squally, you're an asshole, and how could you cut up such a classic car? And it's just the nature of that specific style of video, right? So it's nothing personal, man. Actually, a big fan of Nissans and the Silvias in specific, but you know, sometimes you gotta put a little bit of drama out in the world in order for people to, you know, in order to really show their true colors, man. So, you know, nothing too personal, like I say. So now that we have all the tuning out of the way, the last thing I think that I need to do is just go ahead and paint these wheels. Now, I'm not too sure what color I want to go with. Now, off the top of my head, black would be a great color, but I also think that white would look really nice on this specific color. And I think that's probably going to be the route that I go with. Now, the white in the shade is kind of an off color. It doesn't necessarily look entirely white, but then you get over to this side and it actually looks really good, man. So I'm going to go ahead, save this to the current car, and I think that is the last thing that we have to do for our transformation. Now, before we even hit the gas to hear what this thing sounds like, let's just take a second to appreciate the niceness, man. No more rice. Woo! Obviously, this thing deserved a little bit of justice. So I'm glad there was a few of you guys out there who realized that it was just a ricer build and saw the light at the end of the tunnel. We here, baby. So let's see what this thing's all about. Now, one thing I am noticing right off the bat, that this thing could definitely use a cam to help it rev a little bit higher. It feels like quite a bit underpowered to me, and it feels like it's redlining just by the sound, really. It's redlining a little bit early, but once you get going, it sounds great. Woo, avoided an accident there. But it's not about the sound, man. Let's just take a second to appreciate that nice transformation. Love that body kit. Little vent, I guess that's a brake duct to get all that hot air out of the brake system. Just on the front fender, I should say there. Looking very nice. Obviously causing an accident. Not because we're breaking necks either, just because I'm a terrible driver. I don't know why, man. This engine sounds super quiet to me. It doesn't sound like it's got an upgraded turbo. It doesn't sound like it's even got an upgraded exhaust. But I'm pretty sure that I did upgrade them. But there has been occasions where I've thought that I've done something, apparently, and I haven't. And people have made it, you know, they've definitely told me. So, you know, you guys can let me know down in the comments if I forgot to upgrade the turbo. I don't think that I did, but we're gonna keep it moving. Nice little drift there. Let's take a second to appreciate a sideways Nissan Silvia, man. Look at that. That thing is sick, man. Oh, damn, son. Like, what? Hopefully it doesn't focus. Oh, man, that is... Hopefully it does... Oh, that's just sex right there, bro. My sincere apologies. Let me just slide in here real quick. Get that little photo shoot. Can't do this kind of stuff online, ladies and gentlemen. Just does not happen. Ooh, that just might be our thumbnail. But I'm not sure. I might have to put an actual thumbnail of us not moving in order to get the actual full appreciation. Oh, full appreciation of that transformation here. Spinning hard into the top of second. Regaining traction in the third. All I had to do was hit that e-brake a little bit. Oh, that was the speed zone that I was in. Well, messed that one up for sure. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, this thing is spectacular. That RB26, despite the fact that it could use a little bit of a cam change, just sounds magic. Was that a 300ZX right there? Kind of want to race that. Was it? Is there even 300ZX in this game? I don't think so, man. As I shift into reverse and completely botch the hunt down. I don't know if there is a 300ZX. It looks like it's a 300ZX. No, what is this? It's not a Porsche. Oh, Renault Alpine GTA. All right, Silvia, time to put in some work. Oh, man, get him out of here. When you need this thing to move, it's not much of a drift car, to be honest, in its current state. I think the race tire compound is probably what's holding me back from doing some bigger skids, but when you need it to get up and go, it's actually pretty impressive. Even though I'm not, because clearly I just crashed and, you know, ruined my whole fancy talking little scheme there. But we just won that race, and won it by quite a bit too, considering the fact that I crashed and still won. So that's a good sign, man. That's definitely a good sign. See if we can get a little top speed action going on here, which I don't think we're going to be able to on this straightaway. I remember from the Goliath race, this ends in a little town, but in the 6th gear, still pulling, like relatively well considering we're in the top of 6th. Ripping through them big silos. On the wrong side of the road, obviously, because I'm a dumb Canadian. Used to driving on the right side of the road. You'd think from playing Forza this whole time, as much as I have, you'd think that I would learn, but clearly I haven't. It's actually kind of funny, man, when this hasn't happened to me in my personal vehicle, but I'll be playing Forza Horizon for a really long time, and then I'll watch a YouTube video, let's say like the Smoking Tire, you know, one of their reviews and stuff like that, and I'll be, why is he driving on the wrong side of the road? And then I remember, oh yeah, this is real life. Well, not to say that people don't drive on the, you know, left side of the road in real life. Just here in Canada, they just don't. So it's not like a real life thing for me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But I'm thinking we're just going to pull off real here, man. I'm thinking we're just going to pull off right here. Now, I was looking for a paved driveway to maybe get a nice little shot here, but I think maybe this little roadside view here will be kind of nice. Yeah, that's definitely nicer than the racer we were rocking with before, man. You guys let me know what you think of this one down in the comments section. If you guys like the Rice to Nice idea, comment down in this video that you want to see a racer build. If you guys have anything specific that you want to see, Mustang, BMW. Actually, I think I did a Mustang and a BMW. I don't know, maybe a Lexus racer or something like that. Let me know down in the comment section. Next week we'll do a racer build, and then the week after we'll kind of do the same thing where we take that racer and then bring it back to reality, kind of like we did with this one, man. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button. If you guys want to see more and you're not subscribed already, smash the subscribe button as well, man. You know, definitely helps us out, helps you watch more of our videos, which in return makes me happy, which makes me make more videos. You know, and they're, hopefully you guys like them too. So it's the circle. It's the circle of YouTube life, you could say. So with that being said, I'm your boy Don Squally. I just want to say thank you guys for watching, man. And as always, we gonna catch y'all mofos at the next one, man. Peace. Don't die. Oh shit, where you going, bro? Don't be creeping on my friend. Don't be creeping on my friend. You and your homie. Oh, nut shot. Nut shot. Oh, buddy. Go. And your boy, man. Get him out of here. Oh, fucking. Ah!